the news tonight, as FCT Ministerial Committee on NSAS continues to receive submission, AMAC chairman presents his case. FCT Agriculture and Rural Development Secretariat restocked the Lower Oshuma Dam with assorted fingerlings. And World Toilet Day, sustainable sanitation and climate change takes center stage. Good evening, this is the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. I am Habiba Oladipo. The need to engage the youth through meaningful engagement has been re-emphasized at the FCT Ministerial Committee on NSAS protest sitting in Abuja. Shoaibu Onoze Yakubu was at the media parley and brought back this report.
Chairman, Abuja Municipal Aerial Council Abdullahi Adamu Candido, who doubles as a member of the NSAS committee, gave a vivid description of the extent of destruction of both public and private property in his council. He described the situation as pathetic, unfortunate, and not a good story to tell. Indeed, it was mayhem. Activities or locations within the area council, like the Idu industrial area, the Guagua agro fertilizer and other items that Department of Agric used to warehouse, and so many other areas, Apo, to be specific, suffered serious damage in the hands of these hoodlums. But it went out of hand because it was at the end not even the palliative that they were looking for, but they went even to personal properties of businessmen. While commiserating with the AMAC chairman, the FCT Ministerial Committee chairman on NSAS protest, Abbas Idris, appealed to area council chairmen to, as a matter of urgency, begin to engage unemployed youth through skill acquisition programs and sensitization.
We should also concentrate on seeing how we can manage these youth, maybe probably engaging them in skills acquisition, making sure that they are off the road.
The committee, which has 2 weeks to submit its report, has concluded receiving submissions from the affected victims. Shoaibu Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
In the meantime, the Federal Capital Territory Administration, Agriculture and Rural Development Secretariat has restocked the Lower Oshuma Dam with about 50,000 assorted fingerlings of 11 different species of fish. Acting Secretary of the Secretariat, Ibe Chukwuemeka, said the exercise was in line with the FCT administration's commitment to food security and poverty reduction at the Rural and Urban Secretariat. Ifanye Zumba reports.
The Federal Capital Territory is endowed with huge natural fisheries resources, evidenced in its network of rivers, streams, natural and man-made dams. Despite these endowments, fish production
fish farming, fish production, capture, processing, and associated trade in the informal sector.
So I guess if they allow this to establish, they will make lots more of money. Yeah.
We wouldn't like, because we have to enlighten our people. Nobody should come close to this water until after 6 months or so.
It's a welcome development. Okay. Because with this thing, the water will improve.
The fishermen are expected to observe the area order till the next 6 months to allow the fish planted in the lake to mature and start breeding. They were also advised to always use the right mesh-sized nets. as well as desist from the use of chemicals in fishing. In Abuja, Ifani Ezumba, NT News.
Some people in the Federal Capital Territory have turned to traditional medicines to cure various ailments, attributing it to high cost of orthodox medicines and their belief that herbal cure is efficient and cost-effective. But how safe is the consumption of herbal medicine?
In Jaibi and Area 1 and other parts of the Federal Capital City reveals that many believe that herbal medicine is the best to treat all kinds of ailments. Others turn to herbal remedy because of their inability to afford the expensive modern diagnosis and treatment.
Herbal medicine is good because it's very cheap and affordable to buy. Maybe small issue. I could remember when I contacted gonorrhea. I went to hospital. They give me heavy bill. When I go to herbal medicine, 2,000 naira, I was cured.
It cures very many diseases based on when you use it the way it is prescribed. But the major problem is dosage.
Talking from the medical point of view, Dr. Olawolu Modube Oni further explained the health benefits and the possible side effects of the consumption of herbal medication.
Traditional medicine, yeah, sometimes it's beneficial. Food is medicine. But the use, unregulated, and you can't verify the efficacy, that's where the problem lies. Again, the dosage, the dosing, I mean, when you take traditional medicine, if you go to a herbalist who is maybe knowledgeable, they tell you this is how you should use this, when you should use this, but oftentimes on the streets, in the bus, somebody brings out something and is telling you, you take this one, madam, we thank you, you take this one, your diabetes disappears, and you don't know what was mixed together.
Anyway, it has been proven that even orthodox medicines are gotten from roots and herbs. Experts are therefore calling on government to explore the world of traditional medicine to make it safe and healthy for medical consumption and usage. Aisha Bashir, NTA News.
Time now for an update of COVID-19 in the Federal Capital Territory, where figures from the Nigerian Center for Disease Control (NCDC) as at the 18th of November 2020 indicates 14 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT, making the total number of confirmed cases to be 6,399, while active cases now stands at 378. The total number of discharged COVID-19 patients now stands at 5,939. Is at variance with issues of healthcare delivery. This year's World Philosophy Day is a call to order to mankind to reflect on the challenges posed by the global pandemic COVID-19. Wolfai Ibo in this report takes a look at the importance of the day.
The question is, why would a World Philosophy Day be linked with health matters, knowing that philosophy itself is an abstract phenomenon?
Now that the world has several challenges, the pandemic, for instance, if we do not, use the knowledge of philosophy, we will not understand some of the catastrophes.
Aside 2020 World Philosophy Day, which revolves within COVID-19, the norm usually is the enduring value of philosophy for the development of human thoughts for each culture and for each individual.
For example, it has logic for reasoning, and that is the science of reasoning. It has aesthetics for beauty, that is how to appreciate nature and all that is in it. In everything that you see, there is some, element of beauty. Now, it has ethics, which is the science of morality. To live the good life, to live a life of morality, it is also what philosophy enables us, to do. When UNESCO began the World Philosophy Day in 2002, it was to draw attention to a discipline that is often neglected, but which is so fundamental for human existence.
The underlying message, however, is, in consonance with the focus, World Philosophy Day 2020 is for collective action by everyone to stem the spread of COVID-19. Wofai Ibo, NTA News.
A biography titled Leave No Stone Unturned, which chronicles achievements of Abdullahi Adamu Candido, Chairman, Abuja Municipal Area Council, in his political journey through public service, has been presented to the public. Rosemary Moore telling Bilal tells us more.
The 22-page book is an expose on public service and its challenges, which the book reviewer and Vice-Chancellor, Nasarawa State University, Professor Suleiman Bala Mohammed, described as a time intervention to inspire patriotic sacrifice in the discharge of responsibility through accountability.
The book tried to show what he has done for AMAC. Number one, he's accessible. Number two, he has provided a people-oriented leadership.
You may see him as a chairman of AMAC, but let me tell you, he's a government.
A breakdown of events in the book reveals a plot carefully knit using sufficient imagery to drive home the need to raise awareness about effective leadership.
To look at the situation of the country, especially coming to identify the way youth water down the process of the governance, we said we have to change the narratives.
An opportunity is given to you to serve your people, and on his own side, he have diligently served.
For the man of the moment, Abdullahi Adamu Candido, setting good examples in his political and administrative journey, is the driving principles.
Things have gone wrong somewhere, and if you find yourself in a position of authority, just pick up your mind to say things are not too good, then what do we do to make it good?
Highlights of the occasion was the unveiling of portrait, cultural troupe display, among others. Rosemary Molteleng Bilal, NTA News.
As the global community observes the 2020 World Toilet Day, water and sanitation experts insist that access to clean water and constant hand-washing culture are crucial to contain the spread of infectious diseases such as the coronavirus. Deborah Gazaji Micah examines the 2020 focus, which is sustainable sanitation and climate change.
World Health Organization statistics indicate that about 2 billion people do not have basic sanitation facilities such as toilets. Out of these numbers, 673 million still defecate in the open. In Nigeria, water aid and wash statistics puts the country's population without access to safe private toilets at 71% out of 200 million people. Such deficiency in toilet facilities exposes the population to the risk of contracting infectious diseases.
Address the issue of sanitation for all the population, we will need to adopt other ways of giving the services to the communities. And here, a non-seaward system is one of the options, but done in a proper way.
The focus of this year's World Toilet Day is sustainable sanitation and climate change. This seeks to increase awareness on how flood and drought threaten sanitation system, therefore proffering solution for sustainable sanitation.
Sustainable sanitation means all these soakaways and then the sewer lines and then the treatment plants, wastewater treatment plants will now be directly polluting the water level.
The unprecedented coronavirus pandemic raises concerns over hygienic practices such as safe toilets use, which makes healthy sanitary conditions around toilets imperatives. Deborah Gazaji, Micah, NTA News.
Buy 11, get 1 free. Winning energy for their lunchbox. Buy 11, get 1 free. Winning energy for their lunchbox.
And talking sports now, Sports Minister Sunday Dare questions Raw's competence as NBA announces structure and format for 2020-2021 season. Details with Hakimat Aliu on Sports Brief.
Minister of Sports and Youth Development, Sunday Dare, is unconvinced by Genotro's competence as Super Eagles coach after a goalless draw against Sierra Leone on Tuesday. The three-time African champions failed to confirm their qualification for the 2022 African Cup of Nations in Cameroon following back-to-back draws with the Leone Stars, and this has continued to generate concerns. In another development, the 50th season of Nigeria Professional Football League, confirmed to return on December 6th, will have teams from the previous season participating in the league's new edition. This is because no other team was promoted from the Nigerian national team. From basketball, NBA has announced structure and format for the 2020 to mean the teams that will field the 7th and 8th playoff seeds in each conference. The NBA's 75th regular season will begin on Tuesday, December 22nd, and will be featuring 72 games for each team. With Sports Brief, Hakimat Aliu, NTA News.
And the sports package concludes the English version of the news. But just before we go, remember to put on your face masks to protect yourself and people around you from COVID-19. Translations of the news is next. Good evening.
Magba je shaje wa wana yuwana ba shi babu da wo mu president ba yuba warwa gwana ba je gayi gwamnati la fita mana lashi kwashi abo in baba ma abia kasa shi babu abe shi ntu yikinye abege bo ntu kwetu ngbedogun nki zindanya minister nya ntu esas managi mutaye managi abo abege abo abe shi ga abia kasa shabon zai yakubu wada inga shi fage da adamu nge Abdullahi Adamu kandido nwadna lo ngbada kunye woku dai she abo shabahu abeya anya wu nkizi da kwen shikpaje da gbada kunye ya tete Abbas Idris wada ge ngami kunto na zai down in abia kasa bagwa ba shin to aba nukwai baba chefia nkizi da akizi na gwamnati atete she ba afanu sapa baku be ina ayi salai nlo nge debo shit no abie ogun a woche igbaga kalaba ya fi Usman dam ko lolo nkizi na yin nyaka inge ibe chuku emeka wada nge bashi bade ko ba fi gwamnati nkizi na bagbotonu abwa nyagi shoko kuche abia kasaba abwa ba shishin ifanyo zumba wada nge sabwari ye labwa lawo gwamnati wenda nge nkizi na shi abanu awisalakpa ga aza nyagi lo we gode nge zaza hetolo we wa wisalekpa afa bakumwa na bayin baba magi afi ya nuwa laba nkizi na ya bwaba ntaba nai anabaja je sai nge aku shikpaje da abojin je kafi ntukwe tuge ala kuta da haifi ma adai nge nyaka ye jin abanu adoku na bamana shikpaje da municipal nya Abdullahi Adamu kandido uku jidna nwo gwamnati ye Rosemary Motarin Bilal wadai nge nyaka ye nkwenye na kpeje lolo shi bache aba bakpe yenge Professor Suleiman Bala Mohammed wana da ishe nyaka ye wulo wu wada nge abo shi kpeje da gwamnati shi kpeje da uku jin na so kwe waji na ba ajeyi na patamana wala da wo gwamnati ko kafilo nyaka ye jadudu ayofan be ba gunde ashi gbogbo anya agbadatu Adamu nge kandido agbejibo municipal ya jadudu magbaje anabayi fuze be jadago su shekwaji fi yi won fi na agbada sai su
Jama'a barkanmu da warhaka ga fasaran takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Shuaibu Onozo Yakubu. Inganta rayuwar matasa ta hanyar samo musu ayyukan yi na ɗaya daga cikin abubuwa da aka tattauna a zaunan taron da na yan kwamiti da ministan Abuja ya naɗa a kan zanga-zangan NSAS da ya yi sanadiyar salwantar dukiyoyin gwamnati da na sauran jama'a. A taron yau da aka yi, shugaban karamar hukumar Amak Abdullahi Adamu Kandido ya ba da bahasi akan dukiyoyi da aka barnatar cikin karamar hukumarsa, wadda ya ce bai masa daɗi ba. Shugaban kwamitin Alhaji Abbas Idris da su billo da hanyoyin samowa domin matasa zaune gari banza da ayyukan yi domin inganta rayuwarsu. Sakatariya na harkokin noma da raya karkara na Abuja a ƙarƙashin jagorancin Ibe Chukwuemeka ya sanar da cewa sakatariyarsa ta samo ƙananan kifaye 50,000 cikin ruwan Lower Usman Dam. Wakiliyarmu Ifeanyi Ezumba ta kawo rahoto cewa sakatariyar na ma'aikatan noman da raya karkaran Ibe Chukwuemeka ya ce ina ɗaya daga cikin shirin gwamnati na inganta fannin noma. Sarkin Buhari ya yaba waye da wannan shiri, inda ya kira gare su da su yi hakuri har sai bayan watanni 6 kamun a fara kama waɗannan kifaye. An wallafa wata littafi mai suna Leave No Stone Unturned a Turanci, wanda ya nuna nasarori da shugaban karamar hukumar Amak Abdullahi Adamu Kandido ya tsima a mulkinsa. Wakiliyarmu Rosemary Matalandila ta kawo rahoto cewa shugaban jami'an jihar Nasarawa da ke Kefi, Farfesa Suleiman Bala Muhammad, ya ce littafin zai amfani jama'a musamman ga waɗanda suke da niyyar yi wa ƙasar nan hidima ta hanyar shugabanci, wadda aka wallafa littafin akan shi. Wato shugaba Kandido da sauran manya a wajen taron sun yaba da wannan wallafa littafi da ke da amfani ga jama'a. Abin da ya sauka kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
Abịakwa m ọzọ n'oge akụkọ ụwa ọkọ bụ m Chisom n'ime Okafọ. Na nke abalị a akọwapụtala mkpa ọ dị ịhụ na ndị ntorobịa nwere ihe ha ga na-arụ. Nke a pụtara ihe na nnọkọ nke ndị otu onye ọchị na-elekọta ọchị obodo FCT hiwere maka ileba anya n'ihe ọghọm ndị njegharị iwe maka nkwụsị nke ngalaba ndị uwe ojii ala anyị kpọrọ SARS butere n'obodo a. Onye ọrụ anyị Shuaibu Onozo Yakubu sonyere na mkparịta ụka ndị otu a na ndị nta akụkọ ma kwuo na onye isi ochie ọchịchị obodo Amak Abdullahi Kandido ma bụrụkwa otu n'ime ndị otu a nyere ngụkọ nke ihe ọghọm n'obodo ya. Ebe onye isi ochie ndị otu a Abbas Idris kpọkụrụ ndị isi ochie ọchịchị ime obodo ka ha jiri ntinye ndị ntorobịa n'ọrụ kpọrọ ihe. Ụlọ ọrụ obodo a bụ FCT ngalaba na-ahụ maka ọrụ ubi nakwa nkwalite ime obodo na-akwakọbala ogige a na-azụ azụ akpọrọ Lower Usman Dam. Ụmụ irighiri azụ dị 50,000 bụ ndị bịara n'ụdị 11 dị iche iche. Onye ọrụ anyị Ifeanyi Ezumba batara anyị akụkọ na onye ka ji ọkwa odeakwụkwọ na ngalaba ọrụ ubi Ibe Chukwuemeka kwuru na ihe omume a bụ na nkwado ebumnuche nke ọchịchị obodo a nke inwe ihe oriri na ụba ma belata ụbịam n'ime obodo, ebe ọ dụrụ ndị ọkụ azụ ọdụ ka ha hapụ ije n'ogige ahụ ruo ọnwa 6 iji kwe ka azụ ndị a tolite, ebe ha ga-eji ihe ndị kwesịrị ekwesị maka ịkụ azụ kụọ azụ ndị a n'oge ọ kwesịrị. Ewepụtala akwụkwọ maka ndụ nakwa ihe ndị onye isi ochie ọchịchị ime obodo Amak Abdullahi Kandido bụ nke lebara anya na mbọ ya na ijere ọhaneze ozi nakwa ije ya n'ebe ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị dị nye ọhaneze. Rosemary Motolangbelangbe onye ọrụ anyị kwuru na akwụkwọ a bụ nke dị nkeji 12 bụ nke onye isi ụlọ akwụkwọ mahadum nke steeti Nasarawa Ọkammụta Suleiman Bala Mohammed nyochara kọwara ya dịka akwụkwọ a pụrụ iji nweta ihe nlereanya maka ntinye uchu n'ọrụ na inye ngụkọ n'ụzọ kwesịrị ekwesị. Obi dị m ụtọ na ị gara m ntị na nke abalị a, ka abalị taa mara gị mma. Ndewo.
Kálẹ̀ o, ẹ̀sìnkú ṣé òní. Ìròyìn ló ń dé sétí gbọ́yìn láti iléeṣẹ́ móhùnmáwòrán torílẹ̀-èdè yìí ìkànnì 5 nílùú Àbújá. Olúbùnmi Toríọlá lóníròyìn. Ṣé ọwọ́ tó bá dilẹ̀ lèṣù ràn lọ́wọ́? Bí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ bá níṣẹ́, wọn kò ní ráyè ohun tí kò tọ́.